Hello, everybody. Welcome to another inspiration piece episode on Art Whisperer 88. My inspiration piece today is done by Australian artist John Coburn, and this piece is called Jazz, done in 1988 on canvas. And I was very attracted to the bright colors. It has a rich red background and some black figures. So I'm going to take inspiration from this painting. I will put the bio of John Coburn in the description box below, but I will briefly quote Wikipedia. So John Coburn was born in 1925, and he was a painter, a teacher, and a tapestry designer, and also a printmaker. So he was very dissatisfied in his early years in art school with painting figurative subjects. So he tried to find his own style and went into the world of abstraction. A few of his accomplishments: many major galleries have collected and displayed Mr. Coburn's work, such as the Seabus collection of Australian art, and his tapestries were hung in the Sydney Opera House as well as at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. His works are also displayed in the Vatican Museum in Rome. So without much further ado, I will start with the gel plate and create my interpretation of jazz. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to start by laying down some lines. And this is a Sharpie pen. This is a fine point Sharpie pen. Just laying down some random curved lines. Just to provide some background. Okay. Now that's it for the thin lines. Now I want to create some heavier lines. So I'm going to use my black acrylic. It's kind of hard to pronounce. And just like in the inspiration piece, there are some different organic shapes. Okay, that's it for the second layer. Well, actually, all this black marks will be the first layer. I take that back. I correct myself. So I will need to air dry this first before I put on a second layer, which will be different shades of red. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, here we are at the next segment of this video. I will put some spots of yellow. This is cadmium red light. And then the majority of the surface will be covered with this primary red. So I have here my little rollers, my little brayers. I'll start out with some areas of yellow. And then proceed to the orange. And finally the red, which is the predominant color of this piece. Try to spread this out as thinly and as evenly as possible. Okay. Then I will add some of my own marks with my new favorite stick. Okay. Again, I'm using my Stonehenge paper. And because I'm trying to retrieve the black marks in the first layer, I will leave this on for like 5 to 6 minutes. Okay. Okay, everybody, it's been 6 minutes. Let's see how we did. I think it's a very good transfer. I can always tell when I peek in the corner. Very cool. I like that. Okay. So I was able to capture these organic shapes. They look like fish or leaves. So the next step will be either to apply another layer or do collage. So I will air dry this and I will be right back. Okay, everybody, here we are at the next segment. I decided to arrange some of my tissue paper scraps and distribute these elements here. So I will go ahead and mount them. Okay, that sets the layer of collage. Now I will air dry this as usual and then recap. Okay, this has dried very nicely. Now I want to add a final touch to it. I have here my improvised squeeze bottle with some white paint. So I will do some additional marks here. Okay, that's it. Now the paint on this is pretty heavy, so I will need to air dry it. Okay, everybody, here's to recap. This is still slightly wet, but I'm just going to show you the close-up anyway. So here is the layer of tissue paper and combination of the white paint and the background textures. So in many ways this is a little bit more complex than the inspiration piece, which is a very simple flat image with simple shapes. I've introduced a little more of my visual vocabulary to it. Okay, let me compare it to the inspiration piece. I hope you liked this video. It was fun to do. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Please check out artwhisper88.com, and if you can, lend some support to my PayPal to help keep this channel going. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.